This is Johnny Gray, part 4.
One other thing I want to bring to everybody's notice, in 1936, and I can say this now, I was captain of my school of cricket and rugby, and every other week I won the schoolboy News of the World best young cricketer. Our school coach was Mr. Santor, who was the Warwickshire opening bat, and he put me in for a trial for Warwickshire, which I went to Edgbaston, and they took me on as an all-rounder, very powerful stroke player. I was stronger than both of them, to be quite honest. Just as good as bowler as well. And of course then I also played rugby for Coventry Exeter first, and then I got injured. I had a cartilage operation. In those days that was a 3-month job before you were fit, your legs wasted. But then the Warwickshire Cricket Club wouldn't have me because I was injury prone. They did me a favour because then I became a professional musician, and so I still played cricket. I was a Lord's Tappers as well. I still played a lot of cricket, and I was captain of Wembley for a long time when I had time to play. But they were great days. But then 15 years ago, a period that I was not very proud of, and I'm just wondering if this might be a good notice to everybody who drinks too much. I started drinking too much. My wife, who had been married for 61 years, that's a record for show business. She wasn't too pleased with me, but what really did me, and we had 4 lovely Cavalier King Charles Spaniels. I came in one night drunk, and my little dog ran away from me, and I was so ashamed of myself. I went to bed and I never drank again. That's the best thing I ever did. So folks, if you want to stop smoking, go to bed and say you'll never smoke again. All these patches and things are a load of rubbish. Just your own common sense will tell you to stop, but for 4 days it's very difficult, but it can be done. So then, as I say, I lost my wife a few years ago, and that's about 91, 90, 92 next year. Goodness gracious, I'm as fit as a fiddle, and that's the way I tend to stay. But I had the most wonderful career in the world, worked with all the great stars, the Sinatras and people, and as I say, I was in the charts for many weeks with Dorothy Squire, that record of My Way. Frank Sinatra said that he wished I'd have been the tenor player on his record, because that is the best thing I ever did on record. And it's really wonderful now, and we still get a lot of plays on it because it's so good. But as I say, I had a wonderful career. I was the most successful musician in the business and the most unsuccessful songwriter. Simple as that.
I think that wraps it up.
That's the story of my life.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure, and good luck to everybody.